Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Vale. Parece que se escucha bien. Un momentito. Está bien puesto esto. Cthulhu, perfecto. Uy, no. Un momentito, gente. A ver, un momento. Ay, Dios mío. Estoy de vuelta. Bueno, ya habéis visto. Escuchando Hardcore. No sé por qué ayer me puse ese beef y lo estaba escuchando todo el rato, tío. En plan, entre ayer y hoy lo tengo en bucle. A ver si se escucha bien. A ver si se escucha bien. Vale, se escucha perfecto. Vale, se escucha perfecto. Y esto ya está. 45 seguidores, hostia. Pensaba que tenía 41. Bueno, me salían 41. No sé, qué raro. Muchas gracias a la gente que me ha seguido, entonces. Que no me han saltado las alertas ni nada. Tendré que tocar cositas. Tengo que... Mentalidad de streamer. Toca cositas. Suena muy mal, tío. No, en serio, tengo que mirar ciertas cosas de cómo ponerlas bien, chachi, guay. Sobre todo las alertas. Las alertas es lo que más ganas tengo de que salten, tío. Pues son alertas divertidas. Al menos las que puse en su tiempo. A lo mejor las cambio y las tendré que cambiar. Pero bueno, que aún así. Que mola mucho, que está muy guay. Y tengo que hacer marquitos, cositas de esas. Pero a ver si me pongo, tío. Ahora que parece que voy a tener más tiempo, pues me podría poner un poco más... Tengo que despertarme. Tengo que despertarme más temprano. Tengo que ir al gimnasio, espabilarme, no dormirme y estar activo. Vale. Caja fuerte. Tenemos que buscar algo para la caja fuerte. Cilindro de Drake. Y hay 3 cilindros.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Vale. Segundo.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling.
Estaría guapo que me dijeras la contra, tío.
As my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. dear friend.
Suelta la contra.
I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
El volumen 9. El volumen 9.
The chalice
Vale.
of knowledge.
El volumen 9. O sea, pues tiene que haber algo ahí. El volumen 9.
What did Drake say about
Este
this
es el
collection?
4.
Drake talked about a
El
so
2.
these are the volumes that
El...
Drake was
sí,
talking.
sí,
What did
¿dónde
Drake
está?
say about this collection?
El 9. Sí, ¿no? ¿Qué dijo Drake sobre esta colección? Pues no sé. Un trabajo de la colección coincide con una pesadillas lírica. Tuvo un extraordinario acogido. Se publicó en 1908. Por aquel entonces Derby solo contaba 18 años. Ya está. Volumen 9. Pero no hay nada más. Este es el 9, ¿no? Sí, X1, o sea, 1X es 9 en romano, X es... Esto en
What did
romano.
Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a
Esto,
particular.
volumen
So
1,
these are the
el
volumes that
volumen
Drake was
3.
talking about in his message.
Vale, o sea... Que esto sería el... No, validar no. ¿9? Uno, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, hostia puta. Vale, a ver, ¿cómo resuelvo esto, tío? ¿Cómo resuelvo? ¿Cómo puedo resolver esto? Pues me gustaría avanzar. A ver, dice algo del 9, pero es que el 9 solo sale en 1908. ¿908? No creo. 9... 0, mierda. 908. No. 908. 908 no es. Claro, no
What
sé,
did
digo, a lo
Drake say
mejor
about this collection?
1908. Ahí no hay nada. Nah, es que seguro es que hay más cintas, tío. Y una de ellas dice la contra. Un mapa. Por aquí, pero no veo piezas. Ni volúmenes ni nada. Escrituras que no son importantes. No. Mucho texto, tío. Que hay algunas que sí que parece que se pueda, pero no. Y me quedo todo rayado, ¿sabes? Nah, esa es otra enciclopedia. Esto tampoco, tío. Vamos a esta habitación. Y si no, pues no sé.
The Queen has little protection.
La reina.
The queen has little protection.
La reina no cuenta con mucha protección. El cáliz. Esto de aquí y esto, pero no. ¿Dónde? Esto es el aceite, esto me da igual. El gramófono, tío.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research.
The queen
I
has
never
little
tire of
protection.
browsing through them.
Drake talked about a particular
esa.
So these are the volumes. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Take a slow-mo.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
¿Qué dijo Drake sobre esta conexión? Que le gustaba mucho el número 9.
Drake talked about a
Que le
particular
ha servido
volume.
mucho el 9 para sus investigaciones.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Sí.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Esto es el volumen, el 2, el 3,
So these are the volumes that Drake
el
was talking about in his message.
6.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
El 9. ¿Qué es este? Hola, 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 hola. No, tío, el 9, ¿no? Es que es el 9. O sea, es... Si fuera 8 sería V, palito, palito, palito. Que sería este, ¿no? Porque es 7.
So
Este
these
que
are
es
the
el 8.
volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Mensaje. Y
What did
este es el
Drake
volumen
say
que hacía.
about this
¿Qué dijo
collection?
Drake sobre esta colección? Que le gustó mucho. Pesadilla lírica.
The chalice of knowledge. Drake
no sé, tío.
talked about a particular volume.
No puedo abrirlo, no puedo hacer nada.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Vale. Voy a escuchar los otros mensajes. El 9 dice que le gusta mucho.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold.
Vale,
The
esto habla
beings
de
finally
que...
understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindle.
Vale.
And
The
my
Queen
will
has little
strengthens as
protection.
my apprehension grows.
4 o 3.
We shall refuse.
4 o 3, 9. 9 es el último. Vale, he entendido el puzzle. Diría. 9. 4. No es así, pero... Ahora vamos a mirar el cáliz. Que el cáliz dice...
Chalice of
Sobre espias
knowledge.
rojas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. O sea, posición así. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 3, 9. Cinco, 3, 9. Tampoco era tan difícil, pero me ha costado entenderlo. Tengo curiosidad ahora por jugar a Evil Within, por los puzzles, tío. Pero no sé si mi PC lo va a tirar. Igual que Dead Space y todo esto. Tengo que mejorarlo. ¡Viva las drogas! Las drogas. Instituto Riverside.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake,
Vale, ahora estoy
can you hear me?
en la piel de Mary
I'm
Colden.
Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
¿Le han administrado algo?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen
Desnutrición.
abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Ah, sí está. Míramelo bien. Esto, perfecto. Vale, esto. Así estamos bien.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
Este me está
I'm
muerto.
not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
¿Tiene algo en el ambiente? ¿El estado de sus extremidades es preocupante?
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be
Hombre,
pregnant.
¿Cómo se abre embarado?
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but
Eddie
when we
won't leave
bathed
me.
him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean?
What
Don't
do
tell
you
me you
mean?
believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What
Pues
I'm doing?
mirándolo.
How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Los síntomas son preocupantes. Nunca he visto nada parecido. Lo está convirtiendo en un monstruo. Bueno, sí.
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still
Marie.
hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
No. Nadie ha hablado de los crímenes por ahora. No es...
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Perfecto. Vale. Partida guardada,
An
medicina.
unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Efectos secundarios, tal. Estos son los baños. Son...
This place draws you in and never lets you go. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says she's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Unfair.
Vale. ¿Qué puedo coger aquí? ¿Puedo coger algo? ¿Qué son esto? Sillas. No entiendo. Vale. Tengo que intentar entrar al despacho.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Al despacho.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Vale. ¿Cómo la distraigo a la tonta esta? A ver.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
No tengo nada que hacer en el cuarto de caldeas. O sí. Hola, buenas. Hola. Y esta es la entrada.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Tiene que haber algo, tío.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete.
Historia del
What did
médico de
Fuller do
Edward
to him?
Pierce. Pero tiene que haber algo más, tío. Tiene que haber algo más. Tiene que haber algo más.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
En el dormitorio B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the
Han
basement.
subido el nombre del ciudadano.
What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Vale. Esto es recepción.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller
Esto
is
es
hiding.
fuera. Y esto ya son las salas médicas. Esto es el B. Diría. Sí, no, no sé. Vale, ahí está el tontito.
Chronic insomnia.
Eso no es que
Like
al
half the
final de la
island.
mitad de la isla.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2%
de
glucose
potasio.
solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you.
Vale.
He's in your hands.
Paciente que sobrevive más. ¿Tú no? ¿Nada?
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Me meto en el fallo. A
He
ver.
broke his back in an accident down
El
by the
accidente en el
docks.
muelles.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea.
Oh,
Passed out.
seguramente.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission? Mrs. Sanders?
Esta no es la mujer del tío este.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Por eso, orgánicos.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Insomnio. Y esto.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Ahora somos médicos, ¿sabes? Vale. Bien.
His binds left bloody wounds.
Las ataduras se han
So,
hecho
doctor,
heridas.
what should we do with this patient?
A este paciente lo han
Those
maltratado.
basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Toma, toma. Toma. No se preocupe, señor. Va a sobrevivir. Spoiler. Vale, ¿qué puedo hacer? ¿Qué puedo hacer? ¿Qué puedo hacer? Oh, kitchen.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Sí, una mierda. Pues no sé, tío, ¿qué puedo hacer?
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again.
Vale.
And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Vale. Vamos a buscar, qué raro, estos botecitos verdes.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Vale, no hay suministros.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Vale.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
¿Qué hacemos, tío?
The door to the boiler room is locked.
Y esta puerta
The
también.
operating
Vale.
room is never accessible after an operation.
Pero esta puerta...
The key to the boiler room is missing. The key to the boiler room is missing. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Doctor, those people need you at the dormitory.
Necesitan en el dormitorio.
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
Sí, que es lo de antes.
Dr. Colden, do you want something? I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor.
El pabellón B. Lo que ve. Tú ya estás. Tú ya estás. Tú ya estás. Tú ya estás. Tú...
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Vale, pero ¿puedo cogerla?
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
¿No puedo cogerla?
The key to the boiler room. Not where I
Dr.
expected to
Colden?
find it.
Dr. Colden?
Madre mía. Qué empática es la gente.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Se lo va, señor. Vale. ¿Qué puedo hacer? 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 Tú estás bien. Tú no estés bien.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
It's temperamental,
I didn't make
if I
this up.
understand correctly.
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
The door to the boiler room is locked.
Vale, sí, pero la tengo allí. En plan, tengo la llave allí. O sea,
In theory,
creo
this
que
is where
debe
we
estar
hang the
aquí.
key to the boiler room.
Debería estar colgada. Que está allí en donde lo hemos visto, en la sector B este.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Pero no puedo cogerla. ¿Qué hago? Me como los mocos, tío. Tengo que distraerla.
Dr. Colden?
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Y ya está, y nada más.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Vale,
Thank you again, Doctor.
vale. Bien, perfecto. O sea, hecho. ¿Qué hago?
Dr. Colden?
¡Ay! ¡Qué bostezo! Me ha petado todo el cuello, hermano.
The door to the boiler room is locked.
El cuarto de caderas está en la mierda.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Joder, que no me deja, tío. ¿Qué hago? Porque tengo... O sea, todo esto ya está resuelto. Pero no sé si esta tonta se tiene que marchar
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to
para
find it.
coger la llave. Oye, dice, no esperaba encontrarla aquí, pero...
Dr. Colden?
No entiendo. No lo entiendo, no lo entiendo, no lo entiendo. A ver.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the...
Once again. Donna...
Nah, me hizo lo de siempre.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see.
Pues que le den por culo.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well.
Thank God, no.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Corta el agua, ¿ves? Entonces necesito la llave. Ahora para que me la deje coger, como me deje coger la llave, le voy a pegar un ostión. No, me deja examinarla, tío. ¿Qué hago?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster...
Vale, venga, vete. Va por culo, tío. Y esta sala no puedo
The
entrar.
operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Pero tengo que hablar con la pava esta entonces.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Ay, que den por culo, tío, señora.
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B. In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
Ah, o sea, ahora dice... Ah, sí. Está en el despacho del pabellón B. O sea... Ahora me dices que si cogerla cuando antes ya la he encontrado. Que te den por culo juego, tío.
All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
O sea, podría haberme ahorrado un huevo de diálogos, tío. Pero no, tío. Un poco feo el cuarto de caldera, ¿no crees? Joder, si es feo.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Pues para herramientas las que hay ahí. Que hay un montón. Claro, de herramienta. Esta de aquí, ¿no?
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
¿No? Vale. Ah, mira, conducto de ventilación. sea, tengo que encontrar una herramienta. Y algo que sea útil. Es que algo que sea útil, tío. Por ahí no puedo ir. Aquí no me van a dejar entrar tampoco.
The
De
operating room
momento.
is never accessible after an operation.
No. Aquí a lo mejor hay algo. Sí. Llave inglesa. Llave inglesa que no sé dónde la cogió, la verdad.
I feel guilty
¿Ya está?
about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
No, but rest assured,
That will...
I will.
Vale. O sea, tengo que volver con Elizabeth. Y después tengo que distraer a Donovan.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Venga, tira para allá, Elizabeth.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy.
Curry.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. I should go another way.
Perfecto. A buscar cosas, a buscar cosas, a buscar cosas. Esto tampoco, registro. Fuller.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Ah,
I've unlocked something. Patient files.
mira.
I was right.
Vale, perfecto. Bueno, los de la velita era obvio.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Session number 17. Patient? Sarah
This
Hawkins.
finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
¿Qué más puede haber por aquí, tío? Zapato.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key,
No, el zapato no. Vale.
but I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Nada.
Why is Ethan on medication? The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the
Pero el zapato este me trae curiosidad.
I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Muy bonito el techo. Bueno, ¿qué, Doctor Monty?
Of course.
Vale.
Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Joder, mira que ya había descubierto el zapato desde hace, vamos, 3 siglos, tío.
I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
No ha pasado nada. Vale, perfecto. O sea, tengo que bajar a la psiquiatría, que es aquí abajo. Y esto ya será terminar el capítulo de aquí. O debería serlo, vamos. Dios mío.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Vaya. Debería haberme ido por otro sitio.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
María. Maestro.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Tengo que ser maestro de ocultismo para esto. ¿Cómo soy maestro de ocultismo, tío?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah
Plan,
Hawkins.
a este punto ya es maestro de
Sarah
ocultismo.
Hawkins, you say?
¿O cuando
Let's
es
go
maestro?
back to the start, shall we?
4.
Whose
No sé.
life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
No sé si tengo puntos de experiencia.
She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Ahora me ha cambiado también el destino otra vez. Capítulo 9. Ah. Yo creo que hoy no nos pasamos el juego. Pero mañana sí. Mañana es miércoles. Sí, mañana es miércoles. Miércoles. Sí, mañana no lo pasamos, creo yo. Sí, si hago directo, claro. Y jueves, si nos pasamos este juego, jueves podríamos hacer otra cosa. Mario, seguir jugando al Mario, que lo tengo que acabar. O ese tipo de cosas.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
Entra por la ventana, sí. Vale, perfecto.
An old diary.
Diario obtenido.
Priscilla is here, like in the vision. Colden came this way. What the?
Morfina.
Fuller, too.
Esto está cambiado. Vale. Sí, leo el libro. Siempre prefiero leer estas cosas. En esta recuperación se catalogan y clasifican criaturas que pueden haber oído hablar. Dioses de las estrellas, serán viajes dimensionales. Vale, o sea, es lo mismo de antes. Y la daga esta triple. Hostia, chaval. Vale, voy a ver cuánto nivel tengo. ¿Tengo 4 puntos de experiencia? Sí. Vale. Y esto lo podría gastar en elocuencia. En verdad. Y lo subo a nivel 4, la elocuencia. Sí. 70, 70, 70. Ah, no, mierda, pero iba a decir que iba a subir investigación. Bueno, da igual. Subir investigación, porque aún quedan capítulos. Y tendría que ser 6 puntos de investigación. Vale, un momento que tengo que decir una cosa por WhatsApp. A las... Vale, ya está. Prosigamos. Algo importante, investigación.
How old is Fuller, really?
Fuller tiene 3 millones de años. Es un puto fósil andante. Cerrada.
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
Vale. Sala de cadenas no puedo abrir. Entrar a la doctora, ¿sabes? Joder, qué mal suena. Vale, esto sigue igual. Sigue igual, sigue igual, sigue igual, sigue igual, sigue igual, sigue igual. Perfecto, esto no lo puedo abrir. Vale, y me aparece un monstruo. Perfecto. Vale, y esto es el mundo onírico.
What is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else. changed, but what?
Ok. ¿Eso significa que me ha matado o no? No sé. Un poco raro. A ver. El baño, el baño, el baño, el baño. Nada así interesante. No, no. Vale, pues cojo la otra lámpara. Cargo la otra lámpara.
Where have I seen this symbol?
Aumenta la intensidad de la lámpara. Ok. Vale, aquí no puedo traer. No, no puedo entrar. En teoría, vamos, porque ahí aparece el bicho. O sí, tengo que ir para allá. ¿O no? Qué raro que es esto. Me va a matar el bicho. Y salta. Y vuelvo. O sea, sí o sí me tiene que pillar. Porque no entiendo. Expedientes. Nada importante. Nada importante. Nada. No, gramófono, nada. Pero hay algo ahí. What? Los baños.
Destiny, it has trapped you.
Sigue por aquí. Y se va aquí. Pero yo no puedo entrar ahí. O sea, tengo que ir con la mierda esta, ¿no? Pero un momento. Tengo que ir con la lamparita esta. Seguramente. Esto no, esto no, esto tampoco. estoy quedando ciego, tío.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Vale, ahora puedo abrir esta zona. Perfecto. Vale, pared de ladrillo. El bicho está cerca. Tengo que ir con la otra linterna. Vale. Con esta linterna yo creo que sí que podré acceder al sitio. Pero no entiendo lo de las linternas. ¿Ves? La puerta. Vale, ahora tengo que ir hasta el fondo, coger la otra linterna, volver para aquí, entrar en la sala, ver qué hay en la sala. Y así, es así todo el rato. ¡Coño! Ay, qué hijos de puta. Ay, Dios mío. Uf, qué cabrón, tío. Uf, Dios mío. Claro, ahora ya puedo coger. He podido coger esto. Voy a coger esto un momento para ver objetos que me haya podido dejar y no pegarme sustos. Madre mía, tío, de verdad, joder. Pero en teoría ya está. En plan de que ya hemos desbloqueado esa zona. No, yo creo que ya lo tenemos todo, en plan de que no hay nada más ni tal. En plan de que ya, o sea, hemos cogido absolutamente todo, diría. No, todo lo que podemos, claro. Que han sido las enciclopedias estas. Madre mía, tío, pero menudo susto me he pegado,
It looks like things are back to normal.
Sí, a la normalidad, dice. Puto bicho, como me ha asustado el cabrón. Yo llevo otro tranquilo, ¿sabes? Vale. No puedo. No puedo. Única puerta. Ay, no, tío. Ya empezábamos con las putas paredes. O sea, las putas mierdas infinitas, tío.
What's going on? It never ends.
Te girase y algo ahora. Qué susto. Iba a decir, en una de estas me salta un tío.
Damnation. That's me.
Ah. Efecto de la claustrofobia. Porque eso tiene el tío. O sea, se ve que tiene claustrofobia.
Pierce, I found her.
Coño.
I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on?
Partida
Was it a
guardada.
hallucination?
A ver cuando acabemos del capítulo. Ahí sí que acabaré. Pues está muerta ya.
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now. No, it can't be.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
What?
Colden?
Está muerta. Y el puto se ha pirado, ¿verdad? Sí, el puto se ha pirado. Bonito muro. Ahora aquí ya empieza el juego más paranormal. Estaba girada la imagen antes. No, no me he fijado. Sara está
What
viva.
did they do to you? Can you speak? Sarah.
Hombre, yo creo que es un buen cierre de capítulo, en plan. Para dejarlo aquí y seguir el siguiente día.
He gave him
Y
the
hacerlo todo el
gold
tirón.
and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
Requisitos de core válidos. No, gracias.
You're in bad shape, but you're unharmed. Who are you hiding from?
You mean what am I hiding from? Charles is doing this to protect me.
What from? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible, terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us.
Perfecto, partida guardada.
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me.
Bueno, pues
That's
ya
where you saw
está.
me.
Lo dejamos aquí.
Of course.
Y mañana continuamos los siguientes episodios mañana.
You mean the guards?
Intentaré hacer lo mismo de hoy. Por la mañana directo y por la tarde directo. Por la tarde noche. El directo de la tarde más bien. Pero bueno, que nada. Que nos vemos en el siguiente directo. Adiós.